I wanted to make a quick video to show my new microdermal off. See? Pretty? I just got it done last night, and I got it done at Wonderland Tattoo in Pennsylvania. And I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's awesome. I've wanted a microdermal for a while now, and I finally had the money and enough guts to go through with it. So I called around a whole bunch of shops to find out prices and what method they use. I wanted to get to use the needle method, and I called like 20 different shops and only found 2 shops in my entire area that use the needle method. I cannot believe that. So Wonderland was one of them, so I opted to go with them. I've wanted to go there for a while now, you know, just to try it out. And so I went last night, and it was so funny. I wish I could have recorded it, but I asked the guy that was piercing me, and he said he'd prefer not, so that kind of sucks. But I just wish I could have, because it was freaking hilarious. It didn't hurt near as bad as I had anticipated it. Even though he had a hell of a time getting it in my skin. He said I have the toughest skin he's ever encountered, which is I find freaking funny, because he probably thought, some girl coming in, oh, her skin's gonna be all soft and pop it right in, no problem. No, that wasn't the case at all. But regardless of how much my skin fought back, he finally got it in, and he did a great job. I love it. It really didn't hurt at all. The piercing, like when they were creating the pocket, what you figure, like if you have piercings, you can pretty much imagine it's like a needle going in you. I mean, for some people who don't have piercings or whatever, or even do have piercings and haven't had a microdermal, that might seem a little intimidating, but it wasn't bad at all. And then I seen people have say, like, he told me that the worst part is when he puts the jewelry in, I'm gonna hear a little pop and whatnot. Well, that was the worst part, but not pain wise. It was the worst part because he couldn't get it in my skin. It was freaking funny. But he finally got it in, and it didn't really hurt that bad. I went home and I put a bandage on it. I have it off now just for the sake of making this video, but when I get back on, I'm gonna put it's like a large band-aid, and then I put tape on it to keep the edges from peeling up. And I'm going to keep that on for a couple days. I've looked on the internet, and I've seen so much conflicting information about the aftercare of microdermals. So that's basically why I want to make this video. There's shop owners out there that are, giving their patrons or whatever this information, and it's wrong. It's wrong. So I want to clear some things up. I'm not a certified piercer. I do pierce. I do extensive studies. I read up on this stuff, a lot. So I just want to tell you, number 1 rule with all piercings, and especially microdermals: litha. Leave it the hell alone. Don't sit there twirling it. You can't, it's, especially with the microdermal, it's very fragile right now, and you can end up slipping it back out of the skin. The jewelry could pop off. There's a lot of things that could happen. If there's any type of, you're touching it with dirty hands and you're twirling around, you can get bacteria trapped in there, which is obviously is going to harbor an infection. And because it is an implant and there's only one place for that any type of infection to drain out, it's not like normal piercing, it's going to have a harder time. Also, sea salt soaks. Yes and no. For the most part, because it is basically, you need to think of a microdermal as more of a medical procedure rather than a actual piercing. Different rules apply for this. Sea salt soaks are good for like lip rings and stuff like that, navel piercings. However, not so much for the microdermal. You want to keep it clean and dry. If you're doing a sea salt soak, damn, on a, a microdermal, what happens is you can actually end up getting water trapped in your skin, which can cause swelling, and you know, it's just not good. What you need to do is keep it, I'm gonna keep mine bandaged up for like 3 days. Some people say a week. I think that's kind of pushing it, but you can do it a week. You just got to make sure that you do give it time to breathe. It needs air. Air is very important. You can't have it covered all the time. You're going to create a greenhouse effect, and you know that's not good because your skin is naturally moist. So you know that's just, it's warm, and that can harbor bacteria as well. So you need time for it to air out. Basically what you need to do is you need to have a fourth of saline solution, sea salt. Damn, I can't say that. It's like a tongue twister for some reason for me. You make your sea salt soak, and you get a cotton swab. I used a Q-tip. You got to be careful though with that because you don't want any type of cotton, you know, snagging your jewelry, getting wrapped around, even getting inside. So be very careful with that. You can use paper towel. Do not use bath towels, anything like that, that they have bacteria all over them, regardless if they have just been washed. So only use paper towel if you're not going to use the cotton. And just dip that in your cup of sea salt water, and just kind of go around the perimeter. You're gonna get some crusties around there, and you just want to soften up the crusties with the water and just get it off of that. And that's it. Do not put peroxide, alcohol, Claire's ear solution, any type of antiseptic or anything like that. Do not put on that, because that is I can't remember the exact medical term, but it kills, basically it takes away, it kills the good bacteria, the bacteria that your skin produces while trying to heal. It just eliminates the whole healing process and has to start over, which is not good. That's not what we want, right? So don't use any of that. Don't use any type of soap. Nothing. Dial, no. Nothing. No hand soap. I don't care. Don't use it. It's not good. It strips the bacteria, the good bacteria, away. Hold on. I'm just gonna look to make sure if there is anything else that they say to do. And no, that is about it. Yeah, you just basically, the most important thing is keeping it dry and clean. Don't, keep your hands off of it. Keep the bandage on, but let it air dry, overnight. Or what I've been doing is I've been putting the bandage on at night and taking it off during the day. Also, when I went in, I initially requested it. I wanted it, between the girls. Now, he didn't want to do it that way, and he gave me a very good reason why, and I never considered this. When you have it between your breasts, you're pushing. So if you're here I am pushing my boobs, but no, seriously, when you're sleeping and your boobs get pushed together, whatever, that is going to cause it to migrate, and it increases the chances of rejection. It's going to start pushing your jewelry to the surface, which is not good, right? You don't want that. You pay what, $50, $60, even $70 for a microdermal. You don't want it to reject. So he put it up a little bit higher than I had originally wanted, but that's good. Actually, he had it up, he marked it up here for the first time, and I said to go down just a little bit farther. He agreed to do that. But I never heard of that before. So I've talked to several girls that said that, oh, don't get a microdermal. I had them between my boobs and they rejected. How to get them taken out? Well, that's why, honey. That is exactly why. Think about it. It makes perfect, absolute sense.